Hey students, today we are going to study about unit testing. This is the testing of the smallest unit in software design. Unit testing focuses on verification effort on the smallest unit of software design, software component or module. Using the component level design description as a guide, important control paths are tested to uncover errors within the boundary of the module. The relative complexity of test and errors those tests uncover is limited by the constrained scope established for unit testing. The unit test focuses on internal processing logic and data structures within the boundaries of the component. This type of testing can be conducted in parallel for multiple components. Now, I am testing a smallest unit against the test cases to check the interface, the local data structures, the boundary conditions, the independent paths, and error handling paths. This is an important diagram which explains everything about unit testing or the testing of the smallest module. It checks whether the module interface is tested to ensure that information flows properly into and out of the program unit under test. If I have a code and there is a parameter called as I, now all the information which is being taken from the user has to flow properly into the system and out of the system. That particular thing is being tested in unit testing. Local data structures are examined to ensure that data stored temporarily maintains its integrity during all steps in algorithm's execution. That means the value should remain same throughout the program without it being modified or losing its integrity. All independent paths through the control structure are exercised to ensure that all statements in the module have been executed at least once. So all the lines of codes has to be executed at least once during the lifetime of the program. Boundary conditions are tested to ensure that the module operates properly at the boundary established to limit or restrict processing. That means if I have a for loop for I is equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. So my boundaries here are I is equal to 0. And since it is I less than 10, means the boundary is I equal to 9. So I have two boundaries, I at 0 and I at 9. The behavior of the value of I has to be clearly depicted and captured at the boundaries. Finally, all error handling paths have to be tested. This is all about unit testing. Thank you.